Could an anvil stop a bullet? We have an anvil made of wrought iron from 1909 sitting here in front of us. It is how many pounds, Zach?
Like 145, I think.
145 pounds. This thing is unbelievably heavy. It's unbelievably dense, and I am really interested to see what happens when we shoot it with every single thing that we have. And Fred is too. Fred's life is on the line. Are we gonna turn it and shoot the face, since this is the area that was designed to withstand the hammering?
Yeah, I think we should tilt it up and shoot the top of it right here.
Okay, so we're gonna shoot the top of it, and we're gonna work our way up all the way up to a 50 cal and see what this thing can stop. So these are used by metal workers to forge weapons, and now we are going to shoot it with weapons.
Like used by like blacksmiths?
Yeah, or you know, white ones, Mexican. You don't have to bring race into it. So we're going to start small, and we're gonna work our way all the way up to a 50 cal. We'll see if Fred survives this video. My guess is he will, unless I miss the anvil, in which case he will not. All right, we have our anvil turned toward us, so we're gonna shoot this part, which was designed to be able to withstand the most force. So old blacksmiths used to call this the flat top, and then this was the rhino spear.
Is that right?
Yep, flat top rhino spear, or elephant trunk. We have our Glock 19 here. We're starting with a 9mm full metal jacket. See what happens to our anvil. We're skipping the 22. It is not going to even leave a mark on the anvil. Starting with a 9mm. All right, here we go. Glock 19 against our anvil. Firing. That Glock 19 is the only one that I feel very confident in, so we were able to get a good shot with it. You can see the lead splattered straight out right here, and it did not do anything. What do you think that is? Is that just the lead just plastered on there? It's almost like a bulge.
Yeah, I think the bullet kind of just... Oh.
What did I tell you?
Sorry, I forgot.
About talking?
Sorry.
Touching? So yeah, did not leave a divot. Really just left a mark on the outside. Fred's fine. Let's move up. 9mm did nothing. We're moving up to our M&P 10mm. We have a round of this full metal jacket. Much more powerful than the 9. And see what this one does. I'm expecting a little dent in this one.
Little tiny dent?
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's our 10mm. Firing.
What was that? It sounded like it ricocheted and came about 2 feet away from hitting us.
No, it's probably nothing. All right, 10mm hit right here. Kind of similar to the 9, but you see how the 9mm, you see that lead right there in the center? That's kind of bulging out. 10mm didn't have that. Maybe it just hit so hard that it just kind of bounced right off. Did not go through. There's really not even a dent in our anvil. Fred's still fine. Let's move up.
Pound it.
What do we want out of the Boxo handguns here? Do we go 44 Magnum?
44 Magnum.
Did I ever tell you that this is the same gun that I used to get that bear in Alaska?
Repeatedly. Over and over and over again.
He was coming right at me.
Been told.
It was at a zoo. We have a round here. I'm expecting it to be similar to the 10mm. See what happens. Okay, here we go. 44 Magnum against our anvil.
Nice shooting. Sharp shooter.
Here's our 44 Magnum. Wow. Dude, it is not doing anything. Looks very similar to the 9 and to the 10mm. 44 Magnum did nothing, and that is a powerful round. I actually took down a bear with one of them one time. All right, we have our Desert Eagle ready to go. Made in the USA, shooting a round of full metal jacket 50 Action Express, the biggest handgun that we own. Let's see what it can do. I'm expecting a small divot this time. I think we're finally gonna get a little divot that we've been looking for. It's got to. All right, here we go. Here's our Deagle against our Anvil. You got ears?
Mm-hmm.
All right, firing. Casing always hits me in the face. Love that.
Can see that.
Is there a mark? Here's our hit from the Deagle. Man, it's plastered on here similar to the 9mm. So no dent, no divot, plastered out. There's still a piece of the bullet on there. Did nothing. Fred is completely fine. No handguns could do anything. This might be the hardest object that we've ever shot. Wow. All right, we're back at the warehouse, and we're gonna take a little break, and we're gonna give all the men out there exactly what they want, which is dropping heavy objects from tall heights. So we have the forklift out. I'm gonna pick up the anvil, and we're just gonna drop it and see what happens.
Go in a little more. There you go. How high does it go?
I don't know. Men are simple creatures. They just want one thing: drop heavy object from tall height. Somebody's got to do it. It goes pretty high. Will it stop automatically when I can't go any higher? It'll stop automatically, so it'll cap it. Can you take me higher? Can you to a place where... We are now going to drop our anvil on 4 pallets and see how many it can go through. I feel like a bomber pilot. 3, 2, 1. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, our anvil went through the first pallet, into the second, and then stopped at the third. Now you know, I aim to serve. All right, we're back down here at the range. We have hit it with our handgun so far, and we've dropped it from the top of the forklift. It's still in excellent condition. It's a little bit scuffed up, but nothing has even made the slightest dent on the outside from the guns that we've shot it at so far. So next up, we have our 12 gauge. We're shooting a slug, and then after that will be rifles. You guys know the drill. Every time I shoot the 12 gauge, I do a behind the back trick shot and see if I can get it in the chamber. I've never gotten it. Maybe today will be the day. That was like a triple.
Triple tapper.
Triple tap.
Didn't go in the chamber though.
No.
You're 0 for what, like 12 at this point?
I'm not keeping score, are you? What is it Michael Jordan says? It's not about, it's like 100% of the shots that you don't take. It's about the shots that you do.
Is that, I don't think that's quite right.
Yeah, that was MJ. All right, here we go. 12 gauge against our anvil. All right, firing. Here's our slug. Massive wide mark on here. So it's almost like the outer layer of this maybe got penetrated, but I mean, there's no dent. Really, the slug bounced right off. Fred is leaning forward. He's like so confident.
He's got a little ant on his shirt. Little ant friend.
Yeah, I guess there's an ant on him.
I was just pointing it out.
No, yeah, that's nice. I bet there's an ant over here in the grass. Should we pause the video and go check it out, Zach? Should we go follow the ant's day? All in all, though, our anvil is holding up.
I think his hand might have got...
Zach, I do not need to hear any contribution that you have.
Sorry.
No more.
Understood.
So I was thinking, like, his hand right here, you can see the slug hit, and then that shrapnel came out, and then, like, really peppered his hand right here. That's pretty interesting. So people are always like, Parker, how do you get these 6 slow-mo shots? I mean, what is this? Discovery Channel? So I thought I'd give you guys a breakdown of my rig, all you like tech people out there. This is the setup here. And then we're working with an iPhone 12, like 2017.
And it has a broken camera lens.
There's a ricochet incident that happened. We're moving up to our AR-15. We have a round of green tip 5.56 making its return. It's been a while since we shot this one. And we should get our first penetration of the day.
Expecting a little divot or something?
I'm expecting at least a divot from this thing. Just because it's a penetrating round. The hard things that we've shot in the past, once we move up to the AR, we usually get something, especially a green tip. So a ton of people are wondering, what does the green tip signify on a green tip 5.56? And the main difference between a green tip 5.56 and then a regular 5.56, if you get close, Zach, you'll see that these actually have a little green on the tip. So that's primarily going to be your difference. All right, here we go. This is our green tip 5.56 against our anvil. Firing.
You nipped it, dude.
Nipped it? I think a nip would be if you kind of missed it.
You nailed it.
What?
You nailed it, dude.
Yeah, I didn't nip it. Nip it would be like nicking it. Stop. Really just kind of nipped it right here in the front. There's just like a tiny little divot. So that's surprising. That's the smallest little mark that I've ever seen the green tip 5.56 have on anything that we've shot. Look how shiny it is around it though. That's definitely the shiniest mark that we have so far. Really just kind of nipped it.
That's what I was saying back over there, remember?
Nope. So one of the things with these anvils is when we bought it, the owner said that if you hear a ring, that's when you know it's a good anvil. So check this out. Check out this ring. See if we can get it. Hear that? It's like over 1700 hertz. Like like 1500 frequency.
Why?
Did you see his face?
He doesn't have a face.
All right, the green tip 5.56 has failed us. We are moving on to a deer rifle that we've never shot on the channel before, as far as I can remember. This is a Winchester 243, and there is our round right there. Look at that pointed tip. All right, here we go. Here's our 243 against our Anvil. Firing. Wow, look at the color on this. Very similar to the green tip 5.56 in terms of the tiny little divot, just a different color. Let's move to the 308. All right, I do have an important announcement for you guys at home. Our tactical collection at Yee sold out, but we just restocked it. We did a few of each size. We have tees like this one. We have hats like this one that I'm wearing. It's a limited quantity. As always, if you use code FRED, you'll get 15% off your first order. Check it out, the link in description. That's at yee.com.
Who do you have driving the truck?
Oh, nobody. I just put it in reverse to get like some movement to the shot.
Shoot. You can't do that.
It'll be a good shot. All right, folks. We are moving up to our gold scar. We have around a 308 here. All right, here we go. Here's our scar against our Anvil. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Barely hit it. On the right.
You nipped it.
Fred might caught a stray here, man. Look at this. He's moved, right? He was not like that, was he? Or maybe he was. Oh, look.
He might have shifted.
Look at that. That is easily our biggest divot so far. I wonder if it's because I hit the edge, and so that's why I did that, or if it would have done that anyway. So there you go. We finally have a little bit of penetration. Something interesting happened. Fred is still clean though. He's still good. His hand has taken a beating though from these rounds hitting the Anvil, and he's just getting plastered here with that fragmenting bullet. But yeah, really interesting entry. Let's hit it with the 450 Bushmaster, and then we'll hit it with the 50 cal. See what happens. All right, so this was our 243. This is our 308 that left that significantly bigger divot. And then here's the 450 Bushmaster, which is not as tall, but it is even fatter than both of those. So we'll see what the 450 does. Here we go, 450 Bushmaster against our Anvil. See what happens. I think we'll get a nice little dent. All right, firing. All right, 450, I mean, kind of wide. Honestly, it's kind of similar to the handguns. There is a little divot, but didn't do much. 308 was way more interesting. It's time. It's time.
For lunch and water break?
No, you do not get any water breaks. It's time to move up to the 50 cal. We're gonna see how our Anvil holds up against the biggest gun we have to offer.
I haven't had anything to drink in 7 hours.
Let's do this. We have Fred and our Anvil moved back to 100 yards all the way to the end of the range, and we have our Anvil angled slightly to the side to protect us from any kind of ricochet, and we are going to hit it with the standard round of 50, and then we're gonna hit it with the API round and see how it holds up. All right, I'm gonna go get suited up, and then
What do you mean?
we'll hit it. I gotta get geared up. I gotta get clearance from Eagle One. It's a big process. A lot of people don't realize behind the scenes. It's gonna be a long ways away. You're probably not gonna see it well on Zach's piece of junk iPhone. So we're gonna set up the slow-mo camera up close so that you can get a good look. All right, we are about 100 yards back, and we're about ready to hit it with the 50.
What's up with the shades?
Oh, these are my Matrix shades. All right, here we go. We are 100 yards out. We are in the prone. We are ready to fire. Eagle One, this is Ghost Rider requesting clearance to engage. Roger, green light to Ghost Rider. All right, here we go. This is a 50 cal against an Anvil. Hang on, Fred. Fred.
You hit it?
What?
First try?
First try.
You're a killer.
Thanks. All right, here we are. 50 cal hit right here, and it did nothing. So I'm starting to think that the only reason that the 308 did this was because I hit the edge of it, huh?
Perhaps.
So standard 50, it's like flaking a little bit, did nothing. Wow. So the only thing left to do is to move up to the last round that we have left, which is the silver tip 50 cal. Throw it at it and see what happens, man. All right, man, I'll see you on the other side.
What? What does that mean?
Nothing, just hang tight back there. Hang on, Fred. Fred's moving. There's a huge black mark on it. I could see the charring from back there, and look at this. It came all the way up here. Look at the charring on the outside, and then we have a crater right here, but it did basically nothing, man. It went in like maybe half a centimeter. Tons of charring. Fred is fine. So you can see his hands did take a beating today from the rounds exploding outwards, but dude, he's fine. Maybe some nicks to the hands, but Fred survives. Standard round of 50 and the silver tip 50. Anvils, man, are ridiculously durable. The only evidence of any damage was the 308 here on the side and then the little crater from the silver tip 50 cal. Other than that, add the Anvil to the items that stopped every gun that we had. Fred, it is your lucky day. You survived the video. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
You're supposed to say ye.
What is it? And you take me higher. Coming.